Hey everybody, it's Jared here at Big Pine Sports. It's about 10 p.m. Just got back from the first experience on the new For Me Trek Slash Plus. So, what did I learn? What did I like? Thoughts? Well, it's different. I am coming from a Yamaha Moro 7, which I absolutely loved. At first, the suspension was stiff on the front. We got that softened up. That was very, very nice. It was extremely weird with the shifting at first. Still kind of seems a little weird. So we've got wireless shifters, right? And it's very different than feeling the tension, if you will, on a cable. By the end of the day, I was definitely getting used to it. You've got the dropper post on this side, and then you're shifting on this right-hand side. But being Bluetooth and more of a push of a button versus pulling and pushing a lever was very, very different. At first, I was questioning if it was doing what I was wanting it to do, but it did work very, very well. Just a different feeling. Now, is different a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it's just different. So I do feel like after I get another ride or two in, it's going to be the new norm to where I understand it better, I expect it better, and I've learned, which I have not done, that you can customize how it functions with the app. So I'll get into that a little bit later. With the display, if I can figure out how to turn it on, the display worked very, very well. We're 86% on the battery. I don't know what all it keeps track of now that I've reset it. Nothing, I guess. I don't know how any of this works. I just got this bike today. It was fun to see the average speed on each trail ride that we took. So, one of those things that, do you need it? You don't. Is it fun to have? It absolutely is fun to have. I did not use walk mode. Brakes were phenomenal. These brakes did exactly what they were supposed to do. They were not squeaky at all. They were very crisp. The brake pull was very clean. It was very playful feeling. Very smooth on the brakes. So absolutely 10 out of 10 on the brakes. Travel in the suspension was very nice. You can see I went through a lot of the travel on it. I got to play with it a little bit more for my weight. Let's talk about tires. So I felt like the tires did a great job. You've got that 29 in the front, the 27 in the rear. It did feel very playful around the turns and picking my way through the roots and the rocks. Bars were great, grips were great. I love the feel of these grips. The seat was comfortable to sit on. Shifting was flawless. I had no issues with the shifting on it. Jared did a great job setting it up for me, and it just worked out very, very well for that first ride. What else can I say? Weight of the bike felt great. We had some other e-bikes there and some non-e-bikes, and of course an e-bike is a lot heavier, in most cases double. The motor, super quiet. The pedaling that was done today, I felt like Mary Poppins. I sounded silent. The bike altogether going down the trail was very, very silent, which I loved. It almost felt like it wasn't even real life, if you will, just with how quiet everything was. There was no squeaks, there was no creaks, there was no motor noise. The pedal assisting factor worked out really well for me. Absolutely loved that. I'm still, let me throw the bike over here. Let's see if I can lean this up against something. So I still don't quite understand the whole contraption with sprockets and the way the rear end of the bike is set up. You do have that motor placement further back than most e-bikes. So for you professionals out there that know a lot more about these than I do, give me some thoughts. Explain to me how this whole contraption works and why it's either more efficient, less efficient, why they decided this particular setup on the Slash Plus. The chain is flat on this side, so if you look at that, it's not your typical chain. It's flat on this side, where your typical chain has the chain link ribs, if you will. So tell me about that, if you know what the purpose and design of that is, because it runs on both sides of the chain. As you see here, it's on the flat side over here. So anyway, tire pressure sensors didn't mean anything to me today. I didn't think about them. I didn't care about them. It wasn't anything I dealt with today at all. I have not downloaded the app or anything like that, so I've got zero feedback on those. Is it needed? At this point, I don't see that it's needed, but you guys that have them, that rely on them, tell me a little bit about that. But I'll tell you what, Trek does a great job with their bikes. We all know that. Suspension from RockShox, phenomenal. Anyway, I had to give you that first little overall impression. Love the bike. Love the bike. Had a great time on it tonight. Had a great time out riding with members of the Big Pine Sports. We had a hoot out there, riding together and laughing together and joking together, and we kind of got hurt together. So it was nice. Overall, 2 thumbs up, more reporting to come. If you are interested in a Trek bike, any bike they have on their website, if we don't have it in stock, we can get it. I ordered this bike 2 days ago in the evening, and it was here today. Jared Shelley got it set up for me, ready to go. Thank you so much, Jared, for making that happen for me. And for now, I'm going to go get some dinner. Have a good night, everybody.